In this video, I'm going to break down the 3 ways that educational YouTubers 40 and over try to turn an audience into income. But the biggest mistake I see is people burning years on the wrong one. If you stick around to the end, I'm going to show you the one that has massive advantages over the rest for the rest of 26 and beyond. The 3 are UGC and digital products, e-commerce, and paid communities. Well, let's start breaking them down. The first is UGC and digital products. Now, UGC stands for user-generated content, and it usually has to do with products that people either pay for or they get free samples so they can do more natural content for or the company that is giving them those products. The problem with that is you are one broken deal away from not getting paid, and you don't get paid what you're worth. They will try to get you to give away all future content for one very small payment, and they are really squeezing UGC content creators right now. Digital products is templates, swipe files, Notion boards, low-ticket courses, $17 to $47, and the model is based on volume. You need constant new content, you need constant new sales, and you got to constantly feed the algorithm because every sale depends on someone else seeing today's post. So if you stop posting, you stop getting sales. It's not really a business you own, it's a business you rent from the algorithm, one video at a time. Now, model 2 is e-commerce. This is the type of stuff that we were always taught as kids when we were really young. The only way you can make money is to create a product and sell it and ship it to people. Physical products, private label, drop shipping. This one has real infrastructure behind it, which means real money. You've got fulfillment, you've got margins, you've got ad spend, you have supply chains that you have to work with. I saw a woman the other day saying, me getting ready for my $10,000 order, and she had her entire house stacked up with boxes that she's got to ship out to people. Plus, every time you get a new huge batch of orders, you have to stop everything you're doing to fulfill on those orders. But a creator whose asset is those types of things deals with logistics. You become a warehouse operator. Your 20 years of experience in something that you know doesn't do anything to help the P&L, which is the profit and loss ledger, and your ability to source and ship controls everything with that model. Now, in my humble opinion, model 3 does not have any competition, and that is what's called a paid community. This is great because this is built for knowledge that you already have. So you don't have to create something. All you have to do is organize knowledge you have in either a profession and career, a personal problem you've overcome in your life, or a passion or a hobby. You're not creating something from scratch. That expertise is the product. You're not chasing new eyeballs every day. You're deepening the audience that you already have reached, and you're helping build trust with them so they want to spend more time with you and get closer connected to you. And the revenue isn't one time. Most of the people that have knowledge businesses these days, if they're not selling courses, they're smart enough to create recurring income. Someone joins in for $9 a month, and they're a customer in January, they're probably going to be a customer in June as long as you continue to provide value for them. So you make money every single month, and it's not dependent on how many times you post or how many views that you get. Now, you might be asking yourself, well, if I'm going to create content and get trust, why don't I just get paid for views? Great question, and here's why. AdSense, which is the people inside of YouTube that are going to pay you, they're going to pay you about 3 cents per view. Let that sink in. 3 cents per view, or about $2 to $5 for every 1,000 views that you get, which means you are desperately dependent on those views to make money, and you're one algorithm switch away from losing your entire income. As opposed to a paid community where if you get 200 people paying you $20 a month, guess what? That's $4,000 of predictable, dependable income. It's not even close between the two models. Now, it isn't the fastest model, and it isn't the flashiest, but it is the one with the most staying power, and it compounds. And every day that people wake up to this model, they realize how great it is. And if you're going to choose this model, there's one platform that hands down is the best one, and that is Skool. And if you're not familiar with what Skool is, think about a Facebook group on steroids that you actually want to hang out in, because there are no ads. When you see this, and this is my community, you don't see ads over here that are distracting people. All you see is a community, a classroom, a calendar, and they collect the cash for you. So it's an all-in-one solution. Inside of the community, you can ask questions, you can post things, your members can post things, so everybody gets an interactive experience and they become friends with one another, not just with you. That's why this is so much better than an email sequence. Inside of the classroom, you can build whatever you want, as many modules as you want. If you want to do it by text, you can do it by text. If you want to create videos for people, you can create videos for people. There's no limit to the amount of things. If you want to put resources inside of there and just have lists of resources for people or templates, you can do all of those things. Any kind of tools you want to create. Then there's the calendar, where you can create customized events for your community so they get to hang out with you, because that's how it's different than your content or your lives on YouTube. They get to spend time with you in an interactive fashion, and they get to ask questions and learn from you. And that also deepens the connections, not only between you and them, but also between the other members in the community, so they have another point at which they want to stick inside of that community. And then last but not least, they will help you collect cash. And that's probably the best part about it, because for a very small transaction fee, they'll take care of all the cash collection. You don't need a Stripe. You don't need any kind of credit card processor. And very soon, you will be able to collect currency from all over the world and get payments in as little as 10 seconds. Now, if you want to learn how to do this yourself, you can join my community. And I have the KashFlow Circle. And I call it that because I want you, as a 40-year-old educational YouTuber and above, I want you to make money, and I want you to make predictable income. That's why I'm telling you I'll show you how to make $1,000 a month or more, so you don't have to wait on getting monetized by YouTube or getting recognized and valued by YouTube and making like 60 bucks. So if you want to check it out, all you have to do is go to the link here in my bio on YouTube. You click Start Free Trial. If you don't have an account on Skool, it's like setting up a Gmail account. All you do is give name, email, password. Then you're going to confirm that via email. Then you're in. Then you can start a free trial. And once you start the free trial, you have 7 days to figure out whether or not this is something that you want to do. But let me give you a couple of examples of people that have taken this idea and run with it. Cindy in my community teaches English as a second language. She gained 30 students in 1 month. And because she was charging $99 a month for her community, she was making $3,000 a month in 30 days. Then you have my friend Ray, a lot older, but teaching the same thing. He's 66 years old, had no idea how any of this worked. Now he has 13 members paying him $87 a month, so he's making a little bit over $10,000 a year in income with this type of business. Then you've got people that are growing huge communities on here. My friend Jay is a retired teacher of 25 years, and with the stuff that I taught him, it helped him build a free community of 2,800 members, many of which he's been able to monetize. And then you have people that are just here because they love the community itself. People like my friend Danny in the UK, who I never would have met if it wasn't for Skool. And she said this is a place where she doesn't have to feel like she has to fit in. She feels like she belongs because people are here to just help. And I've got lots of other videos on this channel talking about Skool and this business model. Hope you'll check them out.